Namaste. Okay, today we're going to be working on many of the things that we use a lot of or atrophy a little bit when we're at a computer and gaming, things like that. So wrists, shoulders, opening the chest, the heart, back bending, all that sort of stuff. So we're going to start in child's pose. So sitting the hips back on the heels. It's nice to have the toes together and the knees apart so that you can sort of wiggle your rib cage in between the thighs and then just rest the forehead down on the earth. You could have the arms reaching forward or the arms down by your sides, whatever feels best for you. You want to have the hips pressing back towards the heels as the arms reach forward, so really lengthening through the spine. And as we begin, just dropping into the breath. Switching your Ujjayi breath on, that Darth Vader type breathing, brushing the breath along the back of the throat. Feeling this grounded sensation of the forehead on the earth. Softening into this space, coming into this moment. One of the most important things is to just get present in our practice, feel our bodies, and get more sensitized to our internal environment. Go ahead and take a big, deep inhale. Fill all the way up to the very, very top of the breath. And open the mouth. Bring the hands together into prayer over your head, so reaching forward. Hands on the ground. Just inviting in any intention into your practice. Take one more deep inhale. And let it go. Reaching forward, palms flat, look forward. Inhale, rise up to all fours, tabletop position. Shoulders stacking over the wrists, hips over the knees, fingers spread nice and wide. Spin the creases of the elbows forward. Good. So from here, we're going to take a couple rounds of cat-cows. Inhale as the belly dips down towards the earth and you pick the heart up, tailbone tilts up. Exhale, push the earth away, dome the back and tuck the chin. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, dome the back. Couple more cat-cows, 3 more. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale to a neutral spine. So you want to keep the hips directly over your knees and just walk your hands forward. It'll depend on how far forward will depend on how long your arms are. So you're going to have to adjust as you go. Hips over the knees and then press the chest down towards the earth, just like a stretching dog. This is called Anahatasana, a deep heart opener. Anahata in Sanskrit meaning heart. Breathing into the heart center, expanding across the chest. One more deep inhale. And then gently lift and walk your way back up to all fours. Now we're going to work on the wrists a little bit. You're going to turn the fingertips outward, back towards your knees. Good. Just as much as you can. If that feels like a lot, you can shift forward a little bit. That'll take a little pressure off the wrists. If you want more, you'll shift back a little bit. So we're going to practice cat-cows with the fingertips facing back towards the knees. Inhale, the heart drifts forward. Exhale, dome the back. Inhale, lift the heart, belly dips down, tailbone up. Exhale, dome the back. Again, inhale, lift. And exhale, dome the back. Good. Go ahead and come to a neutral spine. Sit the hips back on the heels and interlace the fingers. Okay, interlacing the fingers, you're just gonna roll the hands around. Just getting a little, that synovial fluid in the joints. And then release the hands and open the arms wide. Open the palms really wide. Energize those hands, like really, really open the hands. Take an inhale. Exhale, close the hands. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Inhale and exhale. Just working the hands open and close. And we're just gonna, you can go a little faster, create a little bit of a pace. You don't have to breathe as the hands open anymore. Take deep breaths. It doesn't really look like we're doing much, but if you're following along, you'll feel it. It's like, what? Working hard in the hands. And when you really open the hands, you want to energize through the fingertips. 10 more seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring the hands back together. And again, roll the wrists around. And then shake it out. Yeah, really good. Reach forward, come back up to all fours. And you might feel a little tingling in the hands, things like that. So from here, root down into your left hand. Inhale, reach the right arm up towards the sky. Exhale, loop the right arm underneath the left, resting the right temple on the earth. You might lift up onto the left fingertips and roll the left chest open a little bit more. Just a nice subtle opening in the back of the heart. Nice deep breaths. More big inhale. And exhale, let it go. Flatten that left palm, ground down. Inhale, come all the way back up. Reach the right fingertips up. Exhale, right hand to the earth, switching sides. Root down, right hand, inhale, left arm reaches up. Exhale, left arm loops underneath the right, left temple rests on the earth. Both inner thighs are drawing back towards the back wall and just opening that left rhomboid, feeling the shoulder blade just sort of peel off the back a little bit. Nice deep breaths. Pushing out of that right hand. Rolling the right chest open. One more big inhale. And let it go. Root down to the right hand. Inhale, ground down, reach the left arm up towards the sky. And then left hand to the earth. We're going to come into Sunbird Pose. Root down to that left hand once again. Reach the right arm forward in handshake position. And then drive the left heel back in space, lifting the low belly in and up. Take an inhale here. Exhale, bring your right elbow to your left knee, dome the back. Inhale, extend. Exhale, dome the back. One more, inhale, extend. Exhale, dome the back. Inhale, extend it out. This time, bend the left knee so the sole of the foot faces up towards the sky. And then reach back with your right hand. Catch either the pinky toe side or the big toe side of the foot. And then kick the foot actively into the hand. You can really peel open the right side of your chest. And breathe. Try to lift the navel in and up so you're not dumping into the low back. Try not to panic. Take an inhale. Exhale, reach everything back out nice and long. Take a goodbye inhale here. And exhale, lower the limbs. Cat-cow, inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, dome the back. Inhale to a neutral spine, switching sides. Press out of that right hand, right shoulder, reach the left arm forward, and drive the right heel back, Sunbird Pose. Lifting the navel in and up, activating the abdominals. Inhale, reach it long. Exhale, elbow to knee, dome the back. Inhale, extend. Exhale, elbow to knee. One more. Inhale, extend. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, extend everything back out. Bend that right knee. Reach back left hand, catch the foot, and then kick the foot actively into the hand. Winding open through the left chest. Lift the navel in and up, and breathe. One more inhale, kick. Exhale, extend everything back out. Take a goodbye inhale. Exhale, lower those limbs. Inhale, lift the heart, drop the belly. Exhale, dome the back, tuck the chin. Inhale to a neutral spine. And then sit the hips once again back on the heels. So it might be nice if you're at home to either, if you have a block, happen to have a block, to place a block underneath your hips so you have a little more height. Or you could use a blanket or a towel, whatever you have on hand. Or a pillow, that's a good one too. So from here, we're gonna start to open up the back of the heart. So reach the arms open wide, inhale. As you exhale, you're gonna bring the right elbow underneath the left elbow and either give yourself a hug and bring the elbows the height of the shoulders. If you have space in your body, then you can double wrap the arms, coming into Garudasana, eagle arms. Once again, elbows the height of the shoulders. Inhale, lift the shoulders up, draw them back and down. Feeling the bottom tips of the shoulder blades widen apart. Nice deep breaths into the upper back. And just settling into the shape, softening the jaw and the face, whatever is not needed in this moment. Take an inhale here, lift the elbows a little higher, a little back bend. Exhale the elbows to the chest, dome the back. You might rock the head around a little bit and stretch out the neck. Inhale, lift the chest back up. You're gonna cactus the arms open like goalpost arms. Bringing those elbows back, drawing the heart open. Inhale. Exhale, left elbow loops underneath the right elbow. And once again, either give yourself a hug or wrap the forearms, coming into Garudasana, eagle arms. Elbows lift the height of the shoulders so they're not down at the chest. Lift the shoulders up, draw them back and down. Breathe into that stretch in the upper back. Create a little space. Inhale, lift the elbows a little higher. Exhale, elbows to the chest and dome the back. And again, you might rock the head a little side to side, just being really cognizant that the neck is sensitive, to move slowly and just be gentle. Always, always gentle and kind with the body. Inhale, lift. Cactus the arms open, lift the heart. And then exhale, both hands down by your sides, up onto your fingertips. If you can't quite get the fingertips, then you can loop the elbows behind the back. Draw the shoulders down out of the ears, take an inhale. As you exhale, take the right ear to the right shoulder. Descend the left shoulder towards the earth. And just feeling that nice stretch along the side of the neck. You might rock the head, yes. Once again, just being really cognizant of the neck, really careful as you move and breathe into little nooks and crannies. And then come back to neutral. Inhale, lift the head back up, and then gently to the left side. And again, once you get there and you feel okay, you might rock the head forward and back. Getting out any of those kinks that build up there. We hold so much stress and tension in the shoulders and the neck. We're just trying to get into the fabric of our bodies and release that stuff. Inhale back to neutral. And then from here, we're going to come up onto our knees. So you don't really need your block anymore. And we're going to open up the front of the heart a little bit. So from here, interlace the hands behind your back. So I'm just going to turn around and show you what this is going to look like. You're going to take your fists to your sacrum, your low back, and then wrap your elbows back towards one another to draw the heart wide open. You want to use the fist to help press the tailbone down towards the earth so the front of the hips get nice and flat. And then just lift the heart up towards the sky. Just a really, really, really subtle back bend. Getting that organic opening across the chest. Big inhale, rise. And then reach the arms forward to the side. And then spin the palms back. Reach back and take the fingertips up your back and the heel of the hand down onto your bottom. And then press the heel of the hand down into your bottom, lengthen your bottom towards the earth, and then lift the heart opposing up towards the sky. Wrap the elbows back, keep the low belly lifting in and up, keep the back of the neck long. Nice heart opening, nice deep breaths. Sometimes we might feel a little constricted here, so we just need to ease that breath in. Big inhale to rise. Now from here, the hands come down into the earth, tuck the toes, and press the hips back on the heels. So we're just stretching the feet a little bit. Just an area of the body that might not get a whole lot of love and attention. So you could keep so you're gonna sit the hips right back on the heels, yeah. So you can keep the hands on the ground. If you can stand a little bit more, let's bring the knees together and the ankles together. If you can stand a little bit more, you can walk back and bring the hands to heart center. And this is one of these poses that over time, as we stay here and breathe here, it'll get a little more intense and you might need to back off a little bit and just about listening to the body. Close the eyes and try to let yourself soften as we stretch into that toe mound. Stretching the sole of the foot. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Take an inhale. Exhale, the hands forward. And untuck the toes. You can pitter-patter the feet on the ground a little bit, shake the ankles out a little bit. You could stretch the heels back if that feels good for you. So from our tabletop, you might have to walk forward a little bit because we're going to come into a plank position, upper push-up. So drive the right heel back, then the left, and come into plank, upper push-up position. Take an inhale at the top of plank. And then exhale, slowly lower all the way down onto your belly. Untuck the toes, so all 10 toenails are pressing down into the earth. Fingertips mid-breastbone, elbows wrapping back, thighs firm, so the kneecaps lift up off of the ground. Inhale, peel the heart forward and up, low cobra. 2 more times, exhale, lower. Inhale, lift, cobra. Elbows wrapping back, exhale, lower. Try to keep your glutes nice and soft. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, lower. From here, just like we were doing when we were seated, we're gonna cactus the arms open. So you're gonna make goalposts with your arms. Yeah. And then rest your right temple on the earth and take your left hand flat onto the ground. And then you're going to turn onto that right shoulder, your right side of the body. You could step the left foot behind the right leg if you'd like to. And here we're just getting a really deep opening of the right chest, the right shoulder. Just breathing into what you have here. Nice deep breaths. And it's always up to us to gauge whether a pose is right for us today, or if it feels right, if it's a good kind of hurt, or if it's a little too much. Take one more inhale, and exhale, come back onto the belly, really good. And then other side, so goal post that left arm. You want to make sure that the arm is at a 90-degree angle and that the bicep is perpendicular to the body. Take the right hand to the earth, left temple on the ground. Roll onto that left side, maybe stepping the right foot behind the left calf, just if you have space for that. It's okay if you don't. And as you push out of that right hand, you might even sort of elevate the left chest off of the earth a little bit, just to really get into the chest, the shoulder, and then breathe. This should feel really, really sweet. One more deep breath, inhale. And exhale, come back onto the belly. Take the chin down to the earth and interlace the hands behind your back. Just like we did before, but this time let's shift one finger over, just for the sake of balance. Lift the shoulder heads up onto your back. Spread the toes nice and wide and firm the thighs. Inhale, lift the heart, the chest, maybe lifting the wrists up off of your low back. Just if you have space for that, try to keep all 10 toenails rooted down into the ground. So we're just using the upper body. We're widening across the chest. We're sort of reversing all of that hunching that we're used to doing in our daily lives. Maybe then we can stretch the feet so far back that they lift up off of the earth. Nice deep breaths. Bend the knees, reach back, and grab the ankles. Flex the feet, and then kick the feet into the hands, opening across the chest. This will be the deepest heart opening we'll do. We're just going to show one round, but if you enjoy this, or maybe don't enjoy it, but know you need it, you can do a couple more rounds. Take one more inhale, lift an inch higher. Exhale, gently release. Rest your right cheek on the earth. Rest the arms down, everything down. And just feeling the heartbeat against the earth. Feeling the rise and fall of your back with the rhythm of your breath. And go ahead and switch sides. Turn to the other side, left cheek on the earth. Nice deep breaths. Chin back to neutral. Take the elbows underneath the shoulders. So through Sphinx pose. Tuck the toes, and then lift the hips the height of the shoulders. So when we do back bending, what helps realign our spine is just to activate the core once again. So this isn't just for torture's sake, I promise. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, let the knees rest down on the ground. Walk back into child's pose. So the hips back on the heels, forehead on the earth. So you can stay here in child's pose for anywhere from 2 to 20 minutes, whatever feels best for you. And just the idea here is to relax, ground down, and integrate all of this beautiful opening that we've done in our practice today. And just allow this to be a meditative moment to connect inward. Thank you so much for joining me. Namaste.